rather than rook c1 being objectively poor.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
It's still totally fine for Levon Aronian with a small advantage. He's now taken the e-file anyway. But yeah, it looks like he's trying to break open that center.
I really like this move. Instead of going pawn grabbing and sort of doubling up your own pawns with no pathway to break through if pawn takes pawn would have happened, what Levon's focusing on is opening up the diagonals for his bishop. That bishop cannot be challenged for the rest of the game. You want to play on your opponent's light squares. Levon's trying to create weaknesses to get some infiltration against the black king. That is a classy move by Levon to play c4.
Absolutely. Love the subtleties of the position that we don't necessarily appreciate at first glance. And then the more you take a deeper look into it, the more you realize how cool that actually was. And that's what chess is all about, right? So really cool to see that on display here by these two, frankly, fantastic players who have had a great day so far.
You know what else chess is about? It's about accepting your mistake. And finally, I think for Esipenko, he realizes that the king needs to step back. It wasn't on the right square. It was under fire. He places it back. But has he given Levon too much play? Now the d4 pawn comes under attack. Queen to f2. That pawn's about to be picked up with a check.
And if you do take the time out to defend your pawn in the center, that d4 pawn, as he does, Esipenko, now the white rook conquers the open file. This is going to be very one-sided traffic. Maybe he can defend if he plays perfectly from now on, Esipenko, but he's offered a pawn anyway. The rooks disappear. White grabs a pawn. He needs to get the queens off. That is the only way black defends this. The black king very open, down a pawn, but opposite color bishops grant you some solace.
It does give you drawing tendencies, but as long as the queens are on the board, draw is off the cards. I think Levon will decline that queen trade every single time. Oh, what? That is that a mouse slip? Oh, it's a big threat.
I love that.
Not a mouse slip.
Is it bad that I saw that straight away? I look at chess, I don't see good positional moves, I just see the tricks. I love this.
He is a trickster at heart, Levon Aronian. He loves these flashy moves. You cannot take that bishop. If you do take it, you get checkmated in the corner. Queen to h8 would end the game. The black king caught embarrassed. Let's just very quickly show it. This bishop now is poisoned. Queen takes bishop. And, ooh, he slides it forward one square. That was almost a mouse slip, but queen takes bishop would have allowed a mate. Now the difference is, after he slid it forward to the e7 square, you can block this check with your own queen, and you survive at least for another few moves.
And queen trades once again. The only side that favors would be black, would be Esipenko. We saw a little bit of flex there by Levon once he got this flashy bishop to e6 move in. Love to watch that. Right now, the mate defended.
Okay, and the green board was our analysis. White does not have to go in with a check yet, of course. But there is no threat for black. You can slowly improve your position. And here for Aronian, it's just about a matter of breakthrough. He needs to find a second avenue of attack. He's already up a pawn, that's one thing. He advances his king, as opposed to earlier. This one is very safe for white. Black king's still the weaker of the two.
It's a game for just two results, right, if you're playing white. And Levon, he rushes through. I was thinking he could perhaps wait with this break, and that is a big, big blunder by Esipenko.
Look at this. Now the black queen can never slide across to block. There's a checkmate threatened in the corner. Queen to h8, as we showed earlier, is the mating motif. You cannot survive. You can barely prevent that. The white queen also has the f4 square to check from another angle. This is just checkmate, forced within 6 moves.
Unbelievable. He just rushed, and now Esipenko realizes it.
Wow. Both sides rushed. Levon rushed in with a pawn break, maybe not best. Esipenko now rushes in, and a check on the diagonal. There's 2 different checks for the white queen to deliver. That ends the game.
But this is just check, 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 and eventually there's mate. There's a forcing sequence of moves that ends the game. Right now, right here, Levon takes a pause. He's going to see this through. He's been on fire. Clutch wins, getting that Vegas win, winning his match against Artemiev. About to pick up that h5 pawn with a check, but it's not just about that. He's going to hunt down the black king. It's a checkmate in 3.
There we go. It's a check. The black king's going to come out, but the white queen can give mate on h7. There we go. It's over. Levon Aronian takes the first win.
And Levon Aronian draws first blood in this crucial qualification match. These opponents had faced each other before in the last chance qualifier. Esipenko is back with the second chance, but Levon wastes no time in going 1-0 up and is now a draw away from qualifying for the playoffs here at the Esports World Cup.
Yeah, he took a small advantage, nursed it just mercilessly into a full point into the victory there, Levon Aronian. It was a small advantage. He grew it, won a pawn, and ended up delivering checkmate.
It's been the resurgence of Levon Aronian the last few months. The just chess that we've been seeing by him, the creativity. I mean, just the way he played this opposite color bishop middle game,